I've been down that road before, over hills and mountains. Tired streets move over slow. Transition seems to come and go. Over hills and mountains too. Where you're from and where you're going to. You're the only one left, and they all fall down, torn away from town to town. Brakeman coming on the edge of the line, leans his tired head inside, and the steel ring blazing on. Drifting overhead, over hills and mountains too. Where you're from and where you're going to. You're the only one left, and they all fall down, torn away from town to town. You're the only one left, and they all fall down, torn away from town to town. Back to the other side, and along the prairie open fire, chasing down the death of cold. Over hills and mountains too. Where you're from and where you're going to. You're the only one left, they all fall down, torn away from town to town. You're the only one left, and they all fall down, torn away from town to town, from town to town, from town to town.
He smiled to the world, but his heart fell below his pain. He wanted only arms, but he lied to himself again. Closing doors and knocking knocks, he looked inside himself, only to find deep down there. Let me fall into, let me fall into. Wide as a river and spread as thin. What he could start, no one would finish. Bottled up brown and treated, saw what they would. Knowing not nothing, he was the only son. Closing doors and locking locks, he looked inside himself. Let me fall eyes to what the lead-ball hummingbird would not succumb. To find what is gone, you must burn what is dried and smell the essence of what remains inside. But blackened thoughts erase all that is past before him, not knowing where it's coming. So you shake him around and scream into his eyes that to drown in the water is to lie by his side. Closing doors and locking locks, he looked inside himself, only to find seeping from his soul. Oh, let me fall into, 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 let me fall into.
Well, I just came down the Chippewa, the station wagon and $100. I was thinking about the girl I lost the year before. I hadn't seen her in some time, and I thought that I might go on by, but your memory came flooding in and closed the door. I wish I was a freight train, baby. Wish I was a diesel locomotive. I'd come whistling down your track, crashing through your door. I wish I was a freight train, baby. Wish I didn't have a heart and you'd need a shovel full of coal just to get me started. I wish I was a freight train, baby. Wish I was a freight train. And every time I talk to you, I hear your jealous lies. I feel like I've been left abandoned on some old railway side. Every time I hear your voice, the water just gets cold. The stoker will not stoke, and my boil will not boil. I wish I was a freight train, baby. Wish I was a diesel locomotive. I'd come whistling down your track, crashing through your door. I wish I was a freight train, baby. Wish I didn't have a heart and you'd need a shovel full of coal just to get me started. I wish I was a freight train, baby. Wish I was a freight train. I slipped behind and I couldn't get ahead. I wish someone would pull the lever and give me a little sound. And every time I slip behind, even further back, I wish some switchman would come out of the fog and change my track. I wish I was a freight train, baby. Wish I was a diesel locomotive. I'd come whistling down your track, crashing through your door. I wish I was a freight train, baby. Wish I didn't have a heart and you'd need a shovel full of coal just to get me started. I wish I was a freight train, baby. Wish I was a freight train.